stick.
No, Daddy, no.
What's this one?
That is Braconite.
But what a color!
And we'll find many more flowers at the end. Je serai la café. Oui, monsieur. C'est tout. Monsieur.
Well, I'm just speechless. And that lunch, wild chicken, I didn't know it was ever wild. Gosh, I can't believe people live like this all the way out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Sugar?
Thanks.
One?
Oh, 3. I know it's a big load for that Demitas to carry. All right, I'm a hick. You know so many American words. Do you know what a hick is?
A hick is one who lives in a stick.
Sticks, plural, the sticks.
Oh, the sticks, I remember that.
How long did it take you to build up a plantation like this?
I came to the Pacific when I was a young man.
Emil, is it true? Are all the planters on these islands, are they all running away from something?
Who's not running away from something? There are fugitives everywhere. Paris, Small Rock, even in... Small Rock? Where you come from?
Oh, Little Rock.
Oh, Little Rock, yes. I remember now. Do you know fugitives there?
Well, I'll show you a picture of a Little Rock fugitive. I got this clipping from my mother today.
On Saint-Nelly Faubourg, on Florence Nightingale?
Well, that was written by Miss Leeming, the social editor. She went to school with my mother. To read her, you'd think I'm practically the most important nurse in the entire United States Navy. That it's only a matter of time before I become a Lady Admiral.
In this picture, you do not much look like an admiral.
Well, that was taken before I knew what rain and heat and mud could do to your disposition. But it isn't raining today. Gosh, it's beautiful here. Just look at that yellow sun. You know, I don't think it's really the end of the world like everyone else thinks. I just can't work myself up to feeling that low. You think I'm crazy, don't you? They all do over at the Fleet Hospital. You know what they call me? Knucklehead Nellie. I suppose I am. I can't help it. When the sky is a bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably free. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done, we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get into my head. I hear the race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I would say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my head. Nothing's You want to know about me?
Yes. You said you were a fugitive. What were you running away from?
Gosh, I don't know. It was more like I was running to something. I wanted to see what the world was like outside Little Rock. I wanted to meet different kinds of people and find out if I liked them better. And I'm finding now.
Would you like some cognac?
I'd love some. Wonder how I'd feel living on a hillside, looking on an ocean, beautiful and still.
This is what I need. This is what I've longed for. Someone young and smiling here upon my hill.
We are not alike. Probably I bore him. He's a cultured Frenchman. I'm a little hick.
Younger men than I, officers and doctors, probably pursue her. She could have her pick.
Wonder why I feel she is free and jumping.
America comes once a month. The ladies, the wives of the planters, often go to Australia during the hot months. It can get very hot here.
It can get hot in Arkansas, too.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I have many books here. Marcel Proust. Andre, did you study French in school?
Oh, yes.
Oh, so then you can read French.
Oh, no. I can conjugate a few verbs. I bet you read a lot.
Out here, one becomes hungry to learn everything. Not to miss anything, let anything slip by. One waits so long for what is good when finally comes one best. I quickly, even if it seems foolish, that's so quickly. A dinner given at your office's party. Do you remember then?
Yes.
And that's how things happen, isn't it then?
Yes, it is, Emile.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, you may see her laughing, you may hear her laughing across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. For all through your life you may dream on alone. Who can tell you why? Fools give reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. For all through your life you may dream of alone. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room. I am older than you. If we have children, I will die when they are growing up. You could take them to America if you like.
Monsieur de Beth, la cité Mademoiselle est ici. La cité Mademoiselle. Bonjour, Steve.
My Jeep. Oh, my Jeep! Gosh, thanks, Henry. I'm on duty in 10 minutes.
Nelly, before you go, I need to tell you something. You asked me why I left France.
Oh, Emile, that was none of my business.
But I want to tell you. I had to leave France. I killed a man.
Why did you kill him?
I want you to know it was not to my discredit. Everyone in our village wanted to see him die. It was... Do you believe me?
You have just told me that you killed a man, but that it's all right. I hardly know you, and yet I know it's all right.
Oh, thank you, Nelly. You like my place?
Yes,
You will think?
I will think.
Eh bien?
Bravo, papa.
Merci, monsieur.
Nous chantons bien aussi.
Oh oui?
Adieu, papa. Adieu, papa. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle.
Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est gaie. Dites-moi pourquoi, chère mademoiselle, est-ce que, parce que, mais.
Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Now wait back. Her skin is tender as. Her skin is tender as. Her skin is tender as. And her love now wait back.
Hello, G.I. 60 drops for $1 you like, you buy. Send home the sweetheart in Chicago. Where are you going? Come back. Stop, droopy boy.
Tell him good, Mary.
What is good?
Yeah, tell him he's a stingy bastard.
Stingy bastard! That's good.
Very good, Mary.
Stingy bastard! Pretty sure I learned English better than any crummy Marine.
Oh.
Bloody Mary's chewing, needle nuts. She is always chewing, needle nuts. Bloody Mary's chewing, needle nuts. And she don't use pencil pen. Now ain't that too damn bad?
Yeah.
What is that thing? Sunken head, $50.
What is it made of?
Made out of real human head.
Why is it so small?
Shrunk. The only way to keep human heads is to shrunk them.
Oh, thank you.
60 drops here for $1. Send home the sweetheart in Chicago. She make wave like this.
Here you are, sweetie pie. Lay him down, Professor. These grass skirts were made by myself, the professor here, and 3 other babies, and half the time it takes you native people to make them. See? No stretch. Look them over, sweetie pie, and name your price.
Give you $10.
What?
Not enough?
You're damn right not enough.
Then you damn well keep.
Now look here, dragon lady. What is that? A boar's tooth bracelet. Where'd you get this? Over there on Valley High? Do you know what this is? This is a bracelet made out of a single boar's tooth over there on Valley High. After they kill the boar, they cut out the teeth and make it into this. Bring a souvenir you could find in the South Pacific more valuable than this. What do you want for it, Mary?
$100.
$100? That's cheap. I thought it would be more.
Make you a special offer, big dealer. Give you boar's tooth bracelet for all grass skirts.
It's a deal.
No, not good. You throw in something for good luck.
All right, what do you want me to throw in?
$100. Good luck.
You don't run into these things every day. They're about as scarce as hen's teeth.
They're bigger, too.
Damn Valley High! Why's it gotta be off limits? You can get everything over there. Shrunken heads, bracelets, old ivory.
Young French women.
Knock it off, I'm talking about souvenirs.
So see.
You gotta get a boat and go over there. I'm feeling held down to get a night to take a trip.
Only officers can sign on boats.
Oh, I'll get a boat all right. I'll latch on to some officer who's got some imagination. Who wants to see that boar's tooth ceremonial as much as I do. It's a hell of a ceremonial. Dancing, drinking, everything.
It ain't the boar's tooth, it's women.
It is boar's teeth. And women!
We got some light on the sand, we got the light on the sea, we got mangoes and bananas you can
to Tokyo Road.
We get letters down with point view.
We get dizzy from the smell. What don't we get? You know damn well. We got nothing to cry white suit for. What we need is what there ain't no substitute for. There is nothing like a day. Nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day.
We feel restless, we feel blue, we feel lonely and free.
We feel every kind of feeling but the feeling of relief. We feel hungry as a wolf out and even if we're mighty cold. What don't we feel?
We don't feel good.
Lots of things in life are beautiful, but brother, there is one particular thing that is nothing whatsoever in any way, shape, or form like any other. There is nothing like a day. Nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day. Nothing else is built the same. Nothing in the world. As a sultan waving frame, like the silhouette of a name. There is absolutely nothing like the frame of a day.
Can we stop now?
No, keep it up!
Hello, Luther.
Hello, Miss Warbush.
Have you done as you promised?
Yes, Miss Warbush. I did it all last night. Oh, no, you don't have to open it now.
Oh, Luther, you do beautiful work. You've even done the pleats in my shorts.
No, pleats ain't hard. Well, you better run along now and catch up with your gang.
Pleats are very hard. How do you do such beautiful work at night in the dark?
There was a moon. There was a moon! A full moon!
Anyway, how much do I owe you?
Oh,
Luther?
no, nothing from you.
I guess I'm just about the luckiest nurse on this whole island to have found you. You're a treasure.
Aw.
Well, goodbye, Luther. Hut, 2, 3, 4. Hut, 2, 3, 4.
You know, those nurses are nice, but some of them, the officers now, they got them. Well, they can keep them.
So suppose I'm Davy Bright.
As faithful as a bird outdoors, kind of Santa Claus.
It's always the time of Romeo, today I'm not.
Please take the Lord. Nothing take God. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day. There are no folks like a day, and nothing looks like a day. Nothing acts like a day, and nothing thinks like a day. Nothing acts like a day, or attracts like a day. There ain't a thing that's wrong with any man here that can't be cured by putting him near a girly, worldly, female, feminine day.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you crummy, Major?
I'm even crummier than that. I'm a lieutenant. Lieutenant.
Hiya, Lieutenant. You new on the rock?
Next we went on the PBY.
Yeah, where from?
A little island just south of Marine Beach.
Oh, so you've been with the Israelis.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Lieutenant, you damn sexy, man.
Thank you. Who is she?
She's Tonkinese, used to work for a French planter.
Speaking of fresh planters, I was wondering, do any of you know a man by the name DeBeck?
Emile de Beck? Yeah, he's the guy that lives on top of that hill. Do you know him?
No, but I'm going to.
Hey, Lieutenant, real human head. Send a sweetheart in Chicago. You like? You buy?
No, she's a Philadelphia girl.
What's a Philadelphia girl? What means she not sexy? You like? I give you free.
Free? You never give me anything free.
You're not sexy like Lieutenant is. Hey,
No, thank you. Where'd she get that thing anyway?
Valley High.
Valley High is that island over there with the 2 volcanoes. Officers can get launches and go over there.
Valley High. What does that mean?
Valley High, and I am your special island. Valley High, here I am. Valley High, your special island. Listen, Lieutenant. Is your voice calling you? Listen. There.
I don't hear anything but the wind and the waves.
Your voice is calling.
I think I hear something.
Shut your big fat mouth!
Your voice. Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island, one where they know they would like to be. Valley High may call you any night, any day. Your heart, you'll hear it call you. Come away, come away. Valley High will whisper on the wing of the sea. Am I your special island? Come to me, come to me. Your own special home, your own special dream. On the hillside and shine in the streams. If you try, you'll find me where the sky meets the sea. Am I your special island? Come to me, come to me. Valley High, Valley High, Valley High. You'll hear me calling, singing through the sunshine. My head sticking out from a low-lying cloud. You'll hear me call you, singing through the sunshine. Sweet and clear as can be. Come to me, I am. Come to me. You try, you'll find me where the sky meets the sea. Am I your special island? Come to me, come to me. Valley High, Valley High, Valley High.
Of course, Lieutenant. The island is off limits now, due to the fact that the French planters have all their young women running all over the place. But you being an officer, you can get over there. I'd even be willing to requisition a boat for you. What do you say, Lieutenant?
No.
Belly hoy, waiting for you any night, any day. In your heart, you'll hear it for you. Come away, come away. Lieutenant?
I just don't think.
I see what you mean, being off limits. It'll take a lot of persuading to get me to go over there. But something else goes on over there. Ceremonial boar's tooth. After they kill the boar, they pass around the coconut liquor, women dance with just skirts on, and everybody gets to know everybody pretty well. Belly horse, spur on the wing of the sea. Here by your special island, come to me, come to me. It's a little ritual, primitive but astonishing. And with you being up in the shoot wars with no recreation, I thought you might be interested.
I am. But first I've got to meet with the island commander.
Oh. Professor, take him up to the trucks.
Professor?
Yeah, it's because he went to college. You go to college?
Yeah.
Where?
A little place in New Jersey.
Where? Rutgers?
Princeton.
Oh, big folks got money here! Nah, don't worry, Lieutenant, we understand. Say, maybe you'd like to get the professor talk some language. What do you want? Latin, Grecian? Act him some Latin.
Gratias vivius licini.
Ain't that beautiful?
Nece autum semper ugendo dom precias.
Well, Lieutenant, what do you say?
I'm afraid I haven't the slightest idea.
What's that? Didn't you graduate? Take him up to the buildings.
Aye, aye.
He'll never make captain.
Boop, boop, boop. Iron belly.
Here she is, sir. You're causing an economic revolution on these islands. These French planters can't find a native to pick a coconut or milk a cow because you're paying them 10 times as much to make these ridiculous grass skirts.
French planter, stingy bastard.
Sir, may I make a suggestion, sir?
Who are you?
Billis, sir. Luther Billis. The natives can get back to work, sir. The demand for the grass skirts can be met by us Seabees.
Dressmakers? You mean to tell me that the Seabees of the United States Navy are now a load of dressmakers?
Oh, if you don't like the idea, sir, we can forget I ever brought it up. Just say the word, forget I ever brought it up.
Luther Billis.
Yes, sir?
Nothing, just wanted to make a mental note. I don't want to forget your name.
For the last time, I want you to pick up every scrap of paraphernalia, bring it down there, cast the fence off Navy property now.
Come on, everybody, you heard him. Get this stuff and throw it over the fence.
All right, come on, get it all off Navy property.
You go too.
All right, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Who are you anyway?
I'm Lieutenant Joseph Cable, sir. Just flew in on the PBY.
Oh, a joyride.
No, sir. Orders.
A Marine under orders to me.
Yes, sir.
I'm Captain Brackett, and this is my executive officer, Commander Harbison. Well, what's this all about?
Headquarters tells me that we're not getting enough first-hand intelligence, and what we need is a coast watch.
Coast Watch?
A man with a radio on one of these Jap-held islands feeding us information about when they're making their way down the bottleneck, down this way. We heard Marie Louise is a great spot to set up shop.
What do you think, Bill?
Well, sir, our pilots could do a hell of a lot to Jap convoys with information like that.
Well, who's going to do it?
Well, sir, I've been elected.
You've got quite the assignment, son.
Yes, sir.
How long do you think you could last out there, sending messages before the Japs found you?
Well, I would think I'd be all right if I had a man with me who really knew the country. Headquarters tells me there's a French civilian who used to have a plantation on the island.
What's this Frenchman's name?
Mille de Bec?
All right, Cable, meet me in my office in half an hour.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Bill. Maybe we'll get into this war yet.
Your heart, your feelings call you. Come away, valley high, valley high, valley high.
When are you gonna get that lumber in our areas?
Oh, knock it off.
It'll take us till Thanksgiving otherwise. Tell the guys at the shop to stop making the grass skirts.
Yes, they just came out with one of these.
I don't look like a shrunken human head that looks like a tomato king.
Yeah, because that's what it is.
Well, go back to the shop and tell them to try again. But if I want a shrunken, dried up human head, I want a shrunken human head dried up. Faith, here he comes. Don't take your expression. Please just act like we're talking casual. I got the vote. Vote. Keep walking down the company street, keep your voice down. I signed out a vote in your name. We're setting off of Valley High in 45 minutes.
No, we're not. I've got to meet with Captain Brackett.
Lieutenant, what are you doing to me? I signed out the vote in your name.
Well, then you're just the man to go and return it. Forget about the whole thing, Phyllis.
I didn't. We are getting on that boat whether you like it or not.
Hey! Who the hell threw that?
I threw it. What is he gonna do about it? Oh, he's enormous. Let's go.
All right, Cable, we got some dope on your Frenchman. Marie Louise Island. Moved down here 16 years ago. Lived with a Polynesian woman for about 6. Had 2 kids with her. She died. There's one thing we gotta clear up, though. It seems he left France in a hurry. We think he killed the guy. How do you feel about that?
Well, it might be handy to have a man like that on our side.
Yes? Good. Tell her to come in. No, we don't have time to change her into a uniform. Just tell her to come in. Yes. Tell me, Miss Warbush.
Captain Brackett, please excuse the way
You
I'm...
look fine. May I present Commander Harbison?
I have the pleasure of meeting Miss Forbush twice a week. We serve together on the GI Entertainment Committee.
Ah. May I also introduce Lieutenant Joseph Cable? Oh, have a seat, Miss Warbush. How are the Thanksgiving preparations coming along?
Very well, sir. We practice whenever we get the chance.
Splendid. Also, about a week ago, we had lunch with a Frenchman, Neil Quebec.
Yes, sir.
Now, what do you know about him?
What do I know about him?
That's
well,
right.
We met at the dance, and then he was there, and I met him. And then I had lunch with him that day, and
Yes, but what kind of man is he?
what kind of man is he? Well, he's very nice, kind, attractive. Oh, gosh, Commander, I don't think I really know what you're asking.
Miss Forbush, Captain Brackett wants to know, did you discuss politics?
No, sir.
Would you have discussed politics, Commander? What we're specifically interested in knowing is, usually when these fellows leave France, it's because they've gotten themselves into some sort of trouble. Now, has he ever told you about why he's left France? Anything about his family, per se?
He has no family, no wife, nobody.
He hasn't any children?
No, sir.
And he's never told you about why he's left France?
Yes, sir. He left France because he killed a man.
Did he tell you why?
No, sir, but he will if I ask him.
Well, Miss Forbush, that's exactly what we'd like to have you do. Find out as much as you can about him, his opinions, his background, and most of all, why he killed this man in France.
In other words, you want me to spy on him?
It's something like that.
Why? Do you suspect him of something?
No, we don't know much about him, and can you just help us, Miss Forbush?
I'll try.
Thank you. You can go now if you wish.
I really don't know very much about him, do I?
Well, he's definitely kept some things from her.
Well, you don't spring a couple of Polynesian kids right off the bat, do you?
It's no use. She's obviously in love with him.
Oh, I disagree, sir. My intelligence tells me that he's a middle-aged man.
Cable. It is a common misconception for men of your age and physical ability to underestimate men who have reached their maturity.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean...
Young women frequently find grown men attractive, and as strange as it may seem, I myself am over 50 and a bachelor, and I do not consider myself through. What's the matter, Bill?
Nothing, evidently.
All right, see you in chow, Cable.
Yes, sir.
Cable, You got any play bridge?
Yes, sir.
You got any money?
Yes, sir.
I'll take that from you.
Yes, sir.
What makes you so damn sure the mission won't work out?
Marie Louise Island is 24 miles long and 3 miles wide. Now let's say every time they move to a new hill, they send out a message. I'd say,
Realistically,
I'd give them a week.
yes. But it matters if you're with the right week, the right time, the right moment, and then and only then can Operation Alligator get off its can.
Here it is, sir. I got it.
All right, see you at Chow, Bill. See you at Chow, Bill.
Oh, see you at Chow.
You got the address right?
I think so, sir. Mrs. Amelia Fortuna, 325 Euclid Avenue, Shaker Heights, Cleveland, Ohio.
All right, I want to pack it myself.
Yes, sir.
Letters from home?
Yes? Do you get letters from your mother telling you that everything you do is wrong?
No. My mother thinks everything I do is right. Of course, I don't tell my mother everything I do.
My mother's so prejudiced
Against Frenchmen?
against anyone outside of Little Rock. She makes a big thing out of people having different backgrounds.
Ages?
No, mother says older men are better for girls than younger men.
Well, this has been a very discouraging day for me.
Do you have someone waiting for you back home?
My girl back home, I almost forgot. We fell in love, I liked her a lot. We got engaged, both families were glad. And I was told by my uncle and dad that when I was ready and able, they'd make me a part of the partnership. Cable, cable, and cable. How far away? Philadelphia, PA, Princeton, NJ. How far are they? From coconut groves and canyon trees and coral sands and tongue in the
How far away? Little Rock and
Princeton and Jay, how far are they? From coconut groves and banded trees and coral sands and tongue in
Well, what do you think? Do you think Mother's right about people having different backgrounds? For instance, if a man likes the symphony and a girl likes Nat Shore, he reads Marcel Proust, she doesn't read anything. Well, what do you think?
Well, maybe she is right.
Well, I don't think so.
Well, maybe she's not right.
Well, goodbye, Lieutenant. You've been a help.
Listen, you don't know that guy too well. I would suggest reading that over 2 or 3 more times.
Show you what I think of that idea.
Okay. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, I thought Miss Forbush was here. I brought some hot water for her. She likes to take a shampoo Fridays.
Hello, Luther.
Oh, hello, Miss Forbush. I brought some hot water for you.
Oh, thanks, Luther. It'll do me some good to get this wet sand out of my hair.
Well, if you need anything else for helping you wash your hair, my concession boys will take care of you. Take care of her, boys.
What do you want?
Huh?
What do you want?
Who?
I know.
Oh, Captain Brackett? Nothing. Just wanted to talk about the Thanksgiving show.
So what's the trouble, Knucklehead?
Huh?
I said, what's the trouble?
Oh, it's nothing. There isn't going to be any trouble. Because I've made up my mind about one thing. It's all off.
With him?
Uh-huh. I don't want to get into something I can't stop, and I decided I'd just as soon not get started at all. Don't you think so too, Donnie?
Well, yes, I do.
You do? Well, I guess I do too. Oh, don't look so dramatic about it. These things happen every day. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. Get the picture? I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms and send him on his way. Out. Don't try to catch it up, tear it up, tear it up. Wash him out, dry him out, push him out, fly him out. Cancel him and let him go. Yes, sister, I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. If a man don't understand you, if you fly on separate beams, waste no time, make a change. Ride that man right up your range. Drove him out of the roll call and drove him out of your dreams. Oh, if you laugh at different comments, if you root for different teams, waste no time, make a more. Show him what the door is for. Drove him out of the roll call and drove him out of your dreams. You can't light a fire when the wood's all wet. No. You can't make a butterfly strong. You can't fix a man when it ain't quite good. And you can't fix a man when he's wrong. You can't put back a petal when it falls from a flower, or sweeten up a fella when he starts turning sour. Oh no, oh no.
were singing, is that a new American song?
Well, it's an American type song. We were kind of putting our own words in. Where is everybody?
It's funny, in your American songs, one is either desirous to get rid of one's lover, or one weeps for a man that one cannot have.
That's right.
I like a song that says, I love you and you love me, and isn't that fine?
Yes, that's fine.
I sent a note for you at the hospital, inviting you to my house next Friday.
I don't think I'll be able to come, Emil. I just, so...
But I invited all my friends, the Planters Colony.
Oh, a big party. If I can't come, you won't even notice I'm gone.
But it is for you. It is for all my friends to meet you, and for more importantly, for you to meet them. I want to see how I live and think. You know very little about me.
Know more about you, huh?
Yes. Do not know much about me.
That's right. Emil, would you sit down? Do you think about politics much? And if so, what do you think about politics?
You mean my political philosophy?
I think that's what I mean.
Well, I believe in the free life. In freedom for everyone.
Like the Declaration of Independence?
Say so. All men are created equal, isn't it?
Oh, do you really believe that?
Yes.
Well, thank goodness.
That is why I am here. Why I killed a man.
Yes, I've kind of been meaning to ask you about that, too. Not for you to think I'm prying into your personal business or anything. It's just that, well, I always think it's interesting why a person kills another person.
That's what's been worrying you, Nellie? When I was young, I carried my heart in my hands, so when a man came to our village, though I thought he was good, my father thought he was bad. He attracted all the mean and cruel people to him. Soon he was running our town. He could do anything, say anything. I did not like that. I stood in the speech. I stood in the square, made a speech, called upon everyone to stand with me against this man.
What did they do?
They all ran away
Why?
because he was standing behind me. I turned and he said, I am going to kill you now. We fought. I was never so strong. I struck him and his head hit a stone. I jumped on a cargo boat. I did not even know it was going. I stepped off that boat into a world. A world where I am now. Nellie, will you marry me? The time I have with you is precious to me. Have you been thinking?
I have been thinking. Born on the opposite sides of a sea, we are as different as people can be.
It's true.
And yet you want to marry me.
I do.
I've known you a few short weeks, and yet somehow you've made my heart forget all other men I have ever met. But you.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again.
Who can explain it? Who can tell you why?
Fools give you reasons, wise men never try.
I'm not ashamed to reveal
us your answer, I want to impress you with 3 things. First off, you're a civilian. By no means necessary, you have to do this. Second, this is a very dangerous mission, and it could do no good at all. Third, this could do a great good, and could mean turning the tides of this war.
I understand these things.
So, are you ready to give us your answer?
Yes, I am. My answer must be no. When a man faces death, he must weigh his values very carefully. He must weigh the sweetness in his life with the thing he's prepared to die for. The probability of death is very great. For both of us, Lieutenant Cable, I know this island very well, and I am not certain that I believe what you ask is even...
We want to link the Japs. We're against the Japs.
I know what you are against. What are you for? When I was 22, I thought the world hated bullies as much as I did. I was foolish. I killed one. I was forced to flee to an island. Since then, I have asked no help from any man or country. I have sat by and watched as bullies multiplied, and the world did nothing.
To hell with this, Tibet. Aren't you just a man who's in love with a girl and you're putting her before everything else?
It is true. It's the only thing that in my life is important. It is the only thing I have. This I am sure of. This I believe in. This I have. I cannot risk to lose it. Good day, gentlemen.
He's an honest man, but he's wrong. Sure, we can't guarantee him a better world if we win. Point is, we can be damn sure it'll be worse if we lose. Can't we? Well, can't we?
All right, Cable. There's a bottle of champagne underneath my desk. See you tomorrow.
This is the one he needs.
Commander Harbison, the old man walked right out of me with all these orders to be signed. And there's another delegation of French planters here complaining about that stolen pig, the one the Seabees took in barbecue. Oh, and Commander Hutton's here.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Yes, sir.
So what would you like me to do, Commander Harbison? Return to my outfit for the evening?
No, take a couple days off, unwind.
Unwind?
Sure, take a boat, go fishing.
Boat? Are you scared of me?
No.
She didn't tell me she was your...
No, no.
I touch your hands and my arms grow strong, like a pair of birds that burst with song. My eyes look down at your lovely face, and I hold the world in my embrace. Younger than springtime are you, softer than starlight are you, warmer than winds of June are the gentle lips you gave me. Gayer than laughter are you, sweeter than music are you, angel and lover, heaven and earth are you to me. And when your youth and joy invade my arms and fill my heart as now they do, then younger than springtime am I, gayer than music am I, angel and lover, heaven and earth am I with And when your youth and joy invade my arms and fill my heart as now they do, then younger than springtime am I, gayer than music am I, angel and lover, heaven and earth am
Ring the bell again, ring the bell again. Someone get me out of the way. Hey Mary, can you tell those board-seat ceremonial boys not to be sore at me? I didn't know they were going to do a religious dance with just skirts on. Had I known they were going to do a religious dance, I wouldn't have gotten up to dance with them. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
It's going to be nice, son-in-law. Goodbye, Natalie. Goodbye. Come back soon. Goodbye.
You know I can't stay. I've got to get the Jeep back. I stole it. Or rather, I borrowed it. Or rather, a fella stole it for me. A wonderful man named Phyllis. I'll have to sneak around the back of the hospital as it is.
Well, if you have to sneak back now, you might as well just sneak back later.
You are absolutely right. Oh, Emil, I never had such a wonderful time in my whole life. All those exciting people. That sweet old man who spoke French with me and made believe he understood me. And that exciting native couple who danced for us. Oh, it's so different from Little Rock. What are you laughing at? Am I drunk?
No!
Oh, yes, I am. What is in the champagne? I'm in love with a wonderful guy. I am in the conventional dinner with the conventional stuff in my eye. And you will note there's a lump in my throat when I speak of a wonderful guy. I'm as trite and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm romantic and bright as a moon-happy night, pouring light on the dew. Oh! I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with the world.
I'm in love, and the girl that I love, she thinks I'm a wonderful guy.
Oh, Emil.
Right here, I've been preparing something for 2 weeks now. Close your eyes, and no peeking. I'm going to wash that man. I'm going to wash that man right out of my head. I'm going to wash that man right out of my head and send him on his way.
Emil.
Don't try to catch him up, tear him up, fly him out. Cancel him and let him go. Yes, he's dead.
Emil, that's just wonderful now, isn't it?
Oh, bonsoir.
Oh my goodness, aren't you just the cutest little things I've ever seen? What are your names? Oh, you probably can't understand a word I'm saying, but my gosh, you are cute.
Nelly, this is Nagana and Jerome. Nagana, Jerome, Nelly.
Nelly?
Oh, Benaroli, vite.
Bonsoir, Nelly. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Oh, aren't they just the cutest little things you ever saw in your whole life? Those big black eyes staring out at you from those sweet little faces. Are they Henry's?
Oh, they're mine, Nelly.
Oh, of course. They look just like you, don't they? Where do you hide their mother?
Well, she's dead, Nelly.
Emil, they are yours?
Why, yes, they are my children.
And then their mother was,
Polynesian,
and
and she was beautiful and charming, too.
you and she?
But I came here as a young man. I lived as I could.
Of course, Emil. It's just that, well,
But I want you to know that no woman ever hurted me or wanted to hate me.
no woman could ever want to hurt you, Emil. Oh, this is awful. Look at the time. I've got to get the Jeep back.
Well, Nelly, let me drive you home.
Oh, you will do no such thing. I couldn't leave the Jeep here anyway. Oh, I'll call you tomorrow, Emil. This is just awful. Look at the time. Oh, gosh. I'll call you tomorrow, Emil. I'll come by.
Nelly,
No, oh no, we've got those awful rehearsals for the Thanksgiving show, and well, I'm teaching the dance, and they just want to rehearse it night and day. Well, oh, Emil, thank you for tonight. It was a wonderful party. You're the perfect host. And please don't come out to the Jeep with me, Emil.
I
please.
love you. Do you hear me, Nelly? I love you.
I love you too, Emil. Honestly, I do. Please, let me go. Please, let me go.